In our previous class, we were discussing about Fibonacci series, right? Now, as I told you, what do you mean by this concept of Fibonacci series? That is, when you see the numbers will be like this. See, first two numbers, when you add, you will get a third number. Okay, here I am adding 1 plus 1, I am getting 2. 1 plus 2, I am getting 3. 2 plus 3, I am getting 5. 3 plus 5, I am getting 8. 5 plus 8, I am getting 13. Like that, when you add the numbers, two numbers, you will get the next number. Okay, this series you will be learning only in 11th standard. Okay, but just an introduction they have given for you in this class. So this is the first number, second number, third number, fourth number, fifth number, like that the numbers go on. Okay, this is your Fibonacci series. Now based on this, they have asked the one words. Okay, this we were discussing that day. If you have done that, just check the answers. So the first one what they are asking is, they are asking the first one is the 11th term of Fibonacci number. So 11th term what you will get? First one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. You go on seeing the 11th number. What is that? 89. The 11th number is 89. So you have to write the answer. The 11th number is 89. You please do this in the classwork. Okay. You write the Fibonacci series. Without that you can't do any of the sums in that Roman letter. Okay. So write the series. Then you will know which term, which number is in which place. Okay. So first one is 89. Which option? C option. Okay. First one is C option. Next one what you have is this one. The next one you have is the sixth one. If Fn is the Fibonacci number and n equals 8, which of the following is true? Now see, which is the number? 8th one. 8th one means what? The previous two numbers you have to add. Yes or no? F8 means what? The previous two numbers will be F7 and F6. So this is your 8th term, right? This is your 8th term. So when what you have to do? You have to add the previous two numbers. That is the 6th term and the 7th term. That is 8 plus 13, you are getting 21. So which option you have for this? You have the option F8 equals F7 plus F6. Okay, that is the answer for second one. That is the B option. Okay, you have the B option. Next one is, every third number of the Fibonacci sequence is a multiple of what? Every third number. So we will see the third number. Okay. Now see the third number. When you see first, second, third, this is a third number, right? Then again you see first, second, third. So first number, this one 2 we got. Next is 8. Again 1, 2, 3. Again 34 you are getting. Again 1, 2, 3. Again 144 you are getting. So what are these numbers? These numbers are all even numbers. Okay, these numbers are all even numbers. So they will be all multiples of 2. Okay, so you have every third number in the Fibonacci sequence is a multiple of 2. So seventh one is A option 2. Okay, we can see in the Fibonacci series itself. When you see, you will get the answer. The next one is, every dash number of the Fibonacci sequence is a multiple of 8. Okay, so we will see which is the number which is starting from 8. Okay, so here you have every dash number in the Fibonacci series is a multiple of 8. So we will see which number. Okay, now the first number when you have, see 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Here is the 8. Okay, so which number is that? The 6th term is 8, right? The 6th term here is 8. So next which term will come, we will see. Again you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and the 8th one. 8th one again you will have a multiple of 8. Okay, so we say every 6th term is a multiple of 8. Okay, every 6th term you can do till 15, 16 and all. Okay, 14th term you can find 15th term. By adding these two you will get the 14th term. Again by adding this number and that answer you will get the 15th term. Like that. Keep on doing for some extra terms. So you can solve all the answers. Okay. So here you have every dash number of the Fibonacci sequence is a multiple of 8. That is every 6th number in the Fibonacci sequence. Okay. Next what you have is 9th one. The difference between the 18th and the 17th Fibonacci number. So you have to keep on doing. Okay, see children. This is till I have done only till 13th one, right? I have done only till 13th one. You have to keep on doing till at least till 20 you do. Okay, it's very interesting children. At least till 20 you do that and see what you are getting. So 18th term you do, 17th term you find, subtract both the answers. Okay, subtract both the answers, you will get 987. Okay, so the 9th one is the answer 987. Now the next one you have 10th one. 10th one what they have told is common prime factors of 30 and 250. Okay, the prime factor. So what you have to do? You have to do the prime factorization. Okay, like this you have to do the prime factorization. See, for 30 you will do the prime factorization like this. Or only with prime numbers you have to divide. So we will do with 2. 2 how many times? 15 times. Then 3 5 times. Okay. So 5 3s are 15, 15 2s are 30. So this is how you will do the prime factorization for 30. Same way, for which other number they have given? For 250. Same way you do for 250. Okay, same way you do for 250, what you will get? If you are doing for 250, how many times? 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. Again 2, 2 6s are 12, 2 will not go, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 will do with 5. So 5, 2s are 10, 11, 12, 25, 5 5s are, again 5, 5s are 25. So 5 into 5 into 5 into 2. That is what is your 250. Okay. That is what is your 250. So now what they have told us, the common factors. The common factors of 30 and 250. So what are the common factors you have? See, here you have the number 2. Right? I have done the prime factorization. You can do this and write this in the textbook. Okay. Do the prime factorization in your rough notebook. Write the answer over here. That is 30 equals with pencil you write. Okay. 30 equals 2 into 3 into 5. 250 equals 5 into 5 into 5 into 2. So when you do this, what you will get? The common factors will be 1 2 is common over here. 1 5 is common over here. Right? Underline this 2 and 2 with pencil. This 5 and 5 underline with pencil. So the common factors are 2 into 5. So which option you have? 10th one, A option. Okay, 10th one is your A option, 2 into 5. Next, the 11th one, the common prime factors of 36, 60 and 72. So you have to do the prime factorization like we did for the previous sum. Okay, you do that and then you will get the answer 3, 2 and 2 common. That is 3 into 2 into 2 is common. Okay, 3 into 2 into 2 is common. So you have the 11th sum, you have the D option. Next is the 12th one. Two numbers are said to be co-prime. Co-prime means what? The highest common factor between both the numbers will be 1. That is what is the meaning of co-prime. Okay. You see the numbers 2 and 3. If you see the numbers 2 and 3, between 2 and 3, what is the common factor? You have only 1. Okay. If 1 is the only common factor between any two numbers, these numbers are called co-prime numbers. Like you take the number 5 and 11. What are the factors of 5? 5 into 1 is 5. It's a prime number, right? So 5 into 1, only 5 and 1 will be the factors. So 5 into 1 is 5. Then you take the number 11. What you will get? 11 into 1 is 11. So what's the common factor? Only 1 is the common factor. So these numbers, these type of numbers are called co-prime numbers. So the 12th one, which option you have? 1. Okay, that is the answer for the 12th one. Okay, now the next thing is very interesting topic. What you have is cryptology. Now what do you mean by this cryptology? Cryptology means you have to use some codes. Okay, you have to use some codes to find out the answer. Like you have your A, B, C, D. For A, B, C, D we can represent it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Okay, some codes we have to use for making a sentence or for doing something. Okay, that is cryptology. All these things come under cryptology. Or you have A, B, C, D and you tell the reverse of that. Till Z and then you have the reverse of that. Like that. Okay, like here they have given C. Okay, so here you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H till Z. And then they have given your A as W, your B as X. This is the code. So you have to write anything. Suppose if they tell to write the word maths, M-A-T-H-S. So for M, what is the alphabet over here? I. So like that you have to code it and write. Instead of that alphabet, you have to write some other alphabet and code it and write. That is what is called cryptology. Okay. Some type of coding. That is called cryptology. You can use numbers or you can use any other thing for that. Okay. So we will start. Okay. This cryptology, it's very interesting. So directly we will start with the exercise. Okay. Then we will go for the example sums. So here what you have is the first one. Fill in the blanks. Use the kefir that is given in code 3. That is what they have to do is, see, they have given some alphabets like this, no? G, Z, N, R, O. These alphabets they have given. So these alphabets, what you have to do is, first you have to write all the 26 alphabets in order. Okay. Like this you have to write all the 26 alphabets. A, B, C, D, E, F. All these alphabets, 26 alphabets, first you write. Till Z you write. After writing till 26 alphabets, what you have to do? Reverse of that you have to write. Okay, reverse of that, that is from Z. Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T till A. So what does that mean? Your A is equivalent to Z. Your B is equivalent to Y. Your C is equivalent to X. Your D is equivalent to W. Your E is equivalent to V. Like that. Okay. That is the meaning of this. That is, you have to reverse all the 26 alphabets and write. Okay, that is the meaning of this one. Now the first thing what they have given is, see, G, Z, N, R, O. These alphabets, they don't have any meaning. Okay, they don't have any meaning. You can't pronounce them. But when you change it to the original thing, you will be knowing what is that thing. Okay. So for this, when you do the coding, what you will get? Instead of G, what you have to write? See here. Here you have this G. Okay. Instead of G, you have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Which number is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh alphabet. So when you see the reverse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The seventh alphabet you have is T. So instead of G, what I should write? T. Okay. The next alphabet is Z. Z is the last alphabet. Right? Z is the last alphabet. So instead of the last alphabet, what I should write? A. Okay. The last alphabet means this last alphabet, that is A. So instead of Z, I will write A. Next thing is N. So instead of N, what I have to write? See, N is over here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14th alphabet. So when you see the reverse, what you will get, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So which is the 14th alphabet for me? For me it is M. So I will write M. So T-A-M. Same way you see for I. I is over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9th alphabet I have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. R. That is, this will be I. Instead of I will write this one. So here you have I and this is N. So T-A-M-I-L. Tamil. Okay. So this is how you will write the codes for the first one. Count the alphabets. Okay. Count the alphabets and then you write. So instead of N, I have written M. Instead of R. Instead of R, I have to write what? I. Okay. Instead of R, I have to write I. This is your R. No, instead of R, I have to write I. Then instead of this O. You count how, which number is that O. So count that and then write your this one. So you will get L. So first one is T-A-M-I-L, Tamil. Next you have, from the table what you have, that is, see, you have to write the explanation also, okay. From the table you have, for G it is T, for Z it is A, for N it is M, for R it is 1 and this one. So you will get the answer Tamil. Next one what you have is VMTORHS. So you see the table again. For V, you will get it as E. For M, you will get it as N. For T, you will get it as G. For O, you will get it as L. For R, you will get it as I. For H, you will get it as S. For S, you will get it as H. Okay, see the table what we did just now. Instead of A, B, C, D, the reverse of that. See that. Very simple. So you will get what answer? Instead of V is E, instead of M is N. So E, N, G, L, I, S, H, English. Okay. Next is the third one you have. N, Z, G, S, V, N, Z, G, R, X, H. So instead of N, what will come? You see. Instead of N, you are getting M. Instead of Z, you are getting A. Okay, like that. So you pair that and see, you will get the answer. Mathematics. M-A-T-H-E, M-A-T-I-C-S. Okay, so this completes your first Roman letter. Okay, this completes your first Roman letter. So this is how you are going to do your coding things. Okay, this is how you are going to do the coding. Now, your homework for today. Okay, your homework for today is your exercise 5.1. Your exercise 5.1, that is your page number 166. Okay, your page number 166. 6th one, 7th one, 8th one and 9th one. Okay, 6th one, 7th one, 8th one and 9th one on page number 166. Please do that as revision in your homework notebook. Because you have the full book for your annual exam, children. Okay, so we should be revising from the previous chapters also. The chapter what we are doing is very easy chapter. Okay, more sums will not come from that chapter. The previous chapters only you have to concentrate more. So, your homework for today is on page number 166, 6th one, 7th one, 8th one and 9th one. Please revise it properly.